let's go to the battle rap topic. Shit is fucking ridiculous, B. It's ridiculous. All right. I want to go back to Sue Surf and Tay Roc. I want to go back to this for a second. So let me start here with the tweet from Rock. So I saw, and we covered it, right? I have one more battle obligation and then no more battles unless it's on URL. We covered that, and I wore my sensitivity gloves around it, just trying to, I don't know everything. So I just try to open up multiple perspectives of it. But there's more tweets around it. And we see this is Tay Roc's tweets, right? So this is things that he wants the public to know. And he tweets, no more interviews, exclamation mark. Then he puts under that for everybody, exclamation mark. And then Mr. Tsunami, his brother, tweets above that or replies to it, says, told you, no access. What the stop sign symbol emoji? Told you. Okay. All right. And shout out to the brothers, Will and Martin. He then replies to that again, Tay Roc with the Martin shit. Cute. Real cute. Before I get into the culture topic, right? I'm going to call a spade a spade. Respectfully. I'm not dissing nobody, but that shit look corny. That shit really do look corny. It don't have to be true, but the perception of that once again is of super god tier like Tay Roc is following behind Sue Surf. And they have two different paths today as far as how the culture perceives them battling and their accessibility and their exclusivity. Let's go to exclusivity for a second. Exclusivity, is a good thing at times. Look at the topic we just covered on Mayweather and how he's got all these hundreds of millions of dollars in lawsuits in both directions behind exclusivity right now. The two fights, the Mayweather fight and the Tyson fight, and we just covered that. Exclusivity could also it can increase fan buy-in. Right. If I see you every day, especially if you're losing or you're doing non-impactful shows, battles, your exclusivity definitely is watering down your brand, and it can hurt you. I said if Floyd fights 5 times a year, I'm paying for it if I get the same Floyd every time. And also, of course, if he's fighting the opponents that we want to see. Okay. If we could say, yo, we about to get Sue Surf versus Murder Mook, Math Hoffa, Goods, and Easy to Block Captain in the next 8 months. And we guarantee they're all going to be prepped for on A+. Nobody's going to say, no, spread that out longer. Make us take 3 years to get to all. No, you're going to, right? That exclusivity shit, it could help and it could hurt. Okay? Rock has been one of the most accessible top tiers over the last couple years, or maybe during his whole career. But as we broke down on the last joint, he won a Cody and what is it? A battle verdict or rap verdict, my bad, has him with at least 12 battles in his Cody year and only one of them on URL. Right. So we already brought this up. I'm bringing it up again for a different reason. Now, the exclusivity of this, because Tay Roc is consistent. Tay Roc don't be choking in battles and Jersey in battles and getting his handshake, talk about at least I got 1 round out of you or got 2 rounds out of you like Sue Surf. They're different battlers as far as what takes place on that stage. All right. They have different levels of anticipation from the fans as well based on their courses as individuals. All right. So when I see the Swamp battle, the Reed battle, the Chess battle, there's a lot of stuff on here that I think the fans would want to see if they had their votes. Fans that are significant to battles that are significant to fans that make sense. But there's a bunch of them on here as well that is definitely not the course of, like, let's say a Sue Surf, but it's the course of like some of the active top guys, a Rock, a Twerk, a Nitty, so forth and so on. right? I don't know who Mr. Man is. Respectfully, I would never care to see on Rock's current schedule a prep. Respectfully, the God Yogi. I think that's dude that was on Bags and Bodies. If it's not, then I'm not even familiar with who a Yogi is. But that's not a battle anybody probably wants to see or care to see. Fable or Feeble, I don't know who that is. Bankhead, I definitely know who that is, and he's a dope battle rapper, extremely talented. But nobody is asking for the stature of Rock to battle the stature of a Bankhead. But he chose his course. He chose his course, and he proved whether it's counterproductive to narratives that come from his homies or not, or his backing or not, how productive it can be. Because I'm sure he made good money, and he also won Cody. So the whole culture, the whole industry, I did that for a reason. I'll get there in a second. Respected him and clouded him for it, deservingly. Deservingly. I hate that it looks like Rock got to run behind Surf with Surf's mantras or Surf's concepts. Surf is Surf. Surf is a fast-talking, manipulative, entertaining, charismatic guy, and he's smart. I give him all the credit in the fucking world. And he's talented. I give him all the credit in the fucking world. But they're not the same. They don't come off with the same personalities, right? Why does this look like nobody is on these phone calls or on these text messages or DMs, right? But why does this look like it's so good until Surf comes home for Rock? Based on those tweets, too. He says, Surf says, told you, no more. Why does it look like Surf gets Rock on the phone and says, exclusivity time, no more interviews from the platforms that have, you got knowledge out here tweeting, hey, it's all good, we love him, blah, 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 being humble. You know, the Uncle Roz of the world and the platforms that help promote these battles and the Codys and get his narratives out and all that. You know, I don't know if Rock's going to be on his own platform now, but exclusivity didn't win the man Cody. Exclusivity, I hope, keeps the man financially paid like he deserves to be in battle rap. Okay. But I feel like when I say these guys are different to me from even what I perceive in a battle rap standpoint, who benefits more from exclusivity right now? Forget the Cody year. Right now in 2026, mid 2026, Sue Surf. I don't understand how much that benefits Rock unless y'all show me something way different, some mega plan and rollout that spans at least 12 months. I don't care about like the quick shit, like everything shut down because we got this one card coming up. That little moments come and go. Everybody shut down for one Summer Madness. Good job. 2 months after that, niggas be right back to whatever situations is not the most preferable for them. And that goes for everybody, right? But right now, exclusivity works for Surf. I don't even think it's completely tactical. It's definitely, there's some tactical shit in it. But if Seuss, I'm just being logical again. The last thing I am is a fucking hater. I don't give a fuck about, none of these niggas can't do shit with me on some real life shit. So I don't need this. You know, say I enjoy it. I'm passionate about battle rap and I got my opinions and live with them. You know what I'm saying? But it don't make me no never mind whether motherfuckers believe me, disagree with me, agree with me or not. That shit don't change my life. But in my opinion of logic, if Surf comes home and Surf's got the bag and the mega match and everything right there, like how we see on TV or with somebody, they come home and they get into the Lamborghini and they change their clothes and the girls is waiting for them and Avon Stringer got the apartment set up for him and the big bag and all the money and all this shit is right here. I think because he did the space, right? Complaining about the culture / industry. I did that again on purpose. He came home complaining. That was the first time we heard from the guy. Complaining, right? What's clicking? Now I see Danny Myers talking shit like no Mook and Surf until 2027. Until shit starts clicking, I should stay exclusive. to reserve myself. I literally I could fuck up my bag a little bit and get some of my armor chinked by bloggers and fans and other battle rappers. If I'm out here doing stuff that is not looking like Cloud9, I gotta play Jay-Z right now. I can't. Twitter, cool. I'm getting comfortable there. More and more tweets. More and more tweets. I'm comfortable there now, right? Other than that, I can't be doing a bunch of interviews. Can't go rant on spaces every fucking day like I used to right now. I need my come out party, my rollout to be at that time. Other than that, exclusivity could help Surf, especially if the big bag or the big battles ain't right in front of them right now. You know what I'm saying? Exclusivity helps him. A Roc, though, it really looked like running behind Surf. Like A Roc, though, like no more interviews, everything shut down. One more obligation. Obligation? Who signed the contract? What you be like? You signed a record deal and you had to do 7 albums, and then you were fulfilling the last one with a best of, so you could get out the deal and such, like we be seeing in the music industry and shit. What should be an obligation? You took the battle. Do there be obligations like that for these off URL leagues? No, it was a battle you booked. What do you mean obligation? What am I missing here? No man interviews for everybody. It looked like following behind Surf's path. I just don't think that benefits Roc as much as it benefits Surf. If not, I'm gonna watch the plan roll out. You know, like Roc has created a career for himself where he gets no complaints, and we support him and we fuck with watching him versus a Feeble or a Fable, a Mr. Man, a Prep, a Bankhead during his Cody run. And he goes up to Jay Black and gets his belt for and all that type of shit. Surf can't do that. Surf can't do that. Surf can't battle Bankhead for the next 3 years. He can't battle Mr. Fable ever because of all the shit that he talked about other battle rappers and the battles that they take and the numbers that they do and being on off-brand leagues and whatnot. Surf can't do that. He talked himself out of that. Okay, you got to stay. He got to stand on, or else his image gets tarnished more in battle rap. You know, so that shit look whack. It just look. I'm not saying it is whack, respectfully, because if I was saying it's whack, that's like calling the person whack. I'm saying it looks whack the way you guys are doing those tweets and not putting context to your fans or to the culture / industry. Did it again. It looks whack, and I'm just being honest, respectfully, no disrespect to nobody. Why do I keep doing that stupid ass culture versus industry? This is like just a second topic. I've had these conversations off camera probably like 50 times. This might be the first time I ever said it on camera. What's the definition of culture? So I'm pulling it up here. What do we got? It says culture is the shared set of beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and artifacts that characterize a group of people, passed down from generation to generation through learning and socialization. It acts as a lens through which individuals perceive and interact with the world. That's what culture is. A culture is. What's y'all culture? The most culture that I have is Black American. You know, I'm Jamaican as well, but I wasn't born and raised in Jamaica. I was born and raised here in the States. So being a Black man, born and raised in the States, that's the deepest part of my culture. Being a Black American, it comes with certain experiences, certain understanding, certain teachers, certain likes and dislikes, certain stereotypes, things that I also had passed to me that I also agree with and passed to my 2 children. Culture, Black culture, Black American culture. All right. Hip hop, it's a real culture and it's passed down. Am I the only parent that gets frustrated when their child don't know certain music? Put a song on. You know who that is? Junior? What you go stand in the corner. I don't do the corner shit. That's always shit. Huh? I'm just joking on the internet. But go take your ass to your fucking room. You know what I'm saying? Give me your phone. I'm confiscating your phone for a week because you didn't know that was Biggie. Fuck out of here. Never save my daughter. Who's somebody I really, really fuck with? I'll just say Beyonce. You know what that is? Oh, but you know Taylor Swift. You room, no dinner. Nah, all jokes aside, I wanted the parents to be like, "What you mean you don't know that movie or that music or that artist? Like, you got to learn who Jay-Z is and Biggie and Tupac and the Wu-Tang clan." And I told you, we finished episode 9, season 4 last night. I've been telling y'all, I'm walking my son through the wire. You know, I made sure that he's done so far. New Jack, Paid in Full, Boys in the Hood, Dead Presidents. He's asking me, when are we doing Scarface? We got to do Scarface. I told him I even got the "You Need People Like Me" on the back of my neck. I asked him, you know where that came from? He said no. I said, yeah, we got to do it ASAP. Scarface, but a whole bunch of hood classics that feel like they embody Black culture and show the relatability, even for things that aren't within your eyesight. Meaning, like I was complaining about with Blueface, my son don't see the things that I saw growing up. He's not in the same places that I was. And that's a conquest for me. That's a beautiful thing. But I still want to teach it, passing down Black culture understandings and what our people represent, things that we do, things that are common for our stereotypes, right or wrong. This is culture. And when I say hip hop is a culture, we know the branches of hip hop. We know it's not just lyrics and rapping. Rapping is a branch of hip hop. We got breakdancing, we got graffiti, we got DJing. These are the branches of the hip hop culture. And this is why I say, when you see these lists on Instagram, pick one to go. Gym, pussy, money, blah, blah, music or whatever. I don't know if I could, because it's culture for me. Hip hop be one that got to stay for me. It's culture. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you think. It's a culture. I'll open up the question: is battle rap really a culture? Especially when I see some of these fuck niggas say culture, 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 and they don't practice the definition of what we just said is a culture and what we also read. Fuck my definition. At least what you go Google, go read by textbook definition. How many of these people really follow culture? How many from a textbook definition, how much of it would you really pass down to the next league owner, the next blogger, the next battle rapper? Culture. Look around. You see a culture? You see commonality that is consistent? Or do you see a whole a gumbo pot of all different types of people that move different ways, have different beliefs, do different types of business, preach different things? Some want to be exclusive, some don't. Some want to do interviews, some don't. Some want to some want to go about their career like this, some want to do it like that. Some want to prepare for their battle, some don't. Some want to pay the people that actually they book. Some people want to run off. You know, like what's being passed around? Shit. What's being passed down to the newest league? I see new leagues right now, and I just be like, what have you learned from all the people that have come before you, your successors? Looking at the footage, looking at the battle, looking at the presentation, looking at the promo, looking at the rollout, looking at the flyers, looking at it. You've learned shit. You're not practicing culture if you are receiving from your successors, from the people above you, from the people that give advice, from whether they just show it to you or they told it to you. Culture is questionable to me. And I hate that I had to just say that. Battle rap industry, absolutely. You want to know what's the most cultured about battle rap? Hip hop. Everything else is questionable. This shit is so goofy. These niggas is so fake. This business is so trash. Some of the people, some of your favorites are so trash as business people and real life people. I wouldn't pass down none of y'all ways to mine. None of them. Culture? Culture. Some of y'all say it because it sounds cool. Because it sounds like a way to garner support from the fans. Support the culture by supporting. Fuck you. Because you don't support the entities around. You don't support. If culture is a collective, and nobody gonna tell certain people that they aren't part of the culture or the industry, certain battle rappers, certain league owners, certain bloggers, they're part of this, right? So they're part of the culture. How do you reflect them onto others? By cutting their throats? Teach it to the next. This is textbook definition of culture. Definition of culture. The biggest thing that we reflect for culture is hip hop. Everything else is questionable. This shit is ass. Some of y'all are so fucking. Fuck a rant. Fuck a rant. I'm glad battle rap has the hip hop element to it, man. That is the most passionate piece of it for me. Let me try to get positive before I cut this shit off. For example, I'm sponsoring another battle coming up, and it includes one of my favorite battle rappers. That's the only reason. It's the only reason. You know, it's a battle. It's a matchup, I should say. That you know, it was not a checkbox matchup for me. I wasn't thinking about it in that respect, you know what I'm saying? But it involves a league owner that I support, and the battle includes one of my favorite battle rappers. So on the humane side of things, on the culture side of things, you know, it's just like I get to rock with somebody that, you know, did things for me as well, somebody that I respect and I support. On the hip hop side of things, like I said, one of my favorite battle rappers, and I get to be involved in something like that. And it's not even a big matchup. It's not. I'll throw the footage on the channel, hoping that it's produced well, and the members and then the general public will get a chance to see some new bars on the channel. That's the culture piece for me. That's why I continue to do the full circles or the one-offs. That's why, as much as I despise a lot of the culture's ways and a lot of the culture's people, I'll still turn around and do that shit I did a month and a half ago, and even that couldn't go off without a hitch. Happens every card, unfortunately, but I struggle to call this shit a culture. The battle rap industry. I'm not here to start talking all that. I'm not trying to get into the whole conversation. Oh, what do you do then? Fuck all that, man. That's why I made decisions that I made for me and for mines. Some of you motherfuckers can't read the Matrix even if the shit was fucking translated for you. You make the worst life decisions. For instance, I'm out. We'll be back.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
One of the toughest characters ever to bulldog his way
Welcome to the house
into
of. And shout out to them.
Without money, still got a gun.